Okay, so now let's get started with arguments in a functions. So before that, let us see like what is an argument, right? So the arguments are nothing but a type of information which we are gonna pass into the function, right? So it can be, they are optional. Okay, there is no mandatory that every function should contain a certain parameters or the arguments. So the arguments are specified in the parentheses. Okay, and we can pass any number of arguments, but they must be separated with a comma. So any number of arguments can be passed, but provided they are separated by the commas. Now moving on to your to tell about more about your arguments. These we have different type of arguments in Python. Okay, we have your required argument, we have your keyword argument, default arguments, and variable length argument. I hope the things are clear. Basically, there are four types of arguments, that is required, keyword, default, and variable length arguments. Okay, now coming back to your example. Just check out there. Python functions to calculate the sum of two variables. We have a function called sum, wherein I'm passing up an argument called a and b. Okay, and returning a plus b. Right. So this is how you pass an argument to a function. So let us run this particular program and see. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just run this particular program, and then we shall see. I'll just open up my Python. Okay, I hope that you are able to see the screen. Yeah, new, and then Python file. Here I'm gonna write it as argument. Okay, argument underscore one, Python file, right? Okay, so first what I'm gonna take, I'm gonna define a function. Okay, which has a parameters a comma b, right? And then we all know that the function should be followed by a colon, right? After that, what? Now I'm gonna return that a plus b. So return a plus b, right? Okay, semicolon. Yes. So after that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the input from the user. So a is equals to, right? This is how we take up input, right? So a is equals to int comma input, right? This is how I take up. Enter a value, right? Enter a value. Okay. Now next, same goes with the b. B is equals to int input enter b value, right? Next, coming back to what is the next statement? I should print that, right? So I'm gonna print as print, right? Print, I guess. Okay, print what it has to print? The sum, right? This is how I take up, right? The sum is, so what I'm gonna do, comma, right? Then call that particular function sum a comma b. This is nothing but a function call, right? So this is, I'm done with my program. Now I'll just run it. Enter a value, a value, I'll enter it as 12. Enter b value, again I'll take it as 13. So the sum is 25, right? So you got the output. Yes or no? So this is how I pass up your argument into a function. Okay, so that was about passing up a function. Now let me check with another example. Okay, what I'm gonna do to give a demonstration about your default arguments. Okay, so Python allows us to initialize the arguments at a function definition. Okay, if the value of the any sort of argument is not provided at the time of a function call, what happens then? That can then that argument can be initialized with the value given in the definition itself, even if the argument is not specified at the function call. To repeat again for you all, Python allows us to initialize the arguments at the function definition, right? So if at all the value of any sort of arguments is not provided at the time of the function call, then what happens? Whatever the value you have been initialized or given at the time of the definition, that if the that will be taken here. To give an example of it, let me take another example. I'll just run one more program here. I'll take it as a one more default program, default program, default argument program. Okay, this is a Python file. Okay, now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna write a def. Okay, def is nothing but print me is my function name. Okay, print me is my function name. So what happens here? Now what are the arguments I'm gonna pass? Name, comma, age. I'll pass my age here as 22. Okay, after that semicolon, right? Then print my name, my name is, okay, comma, name, right? And then comma, and age is, comma, age, right? After that, one more print statement I need to print me. This is not the print statement. I need to call the function, right? Print me. What I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna pass my age. I'll just mention my name. Name is equals to John. Okay. So name is equals to John, or else, okay, John is fine. So when I run this particular program, what happens here? Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, so indentation problem. My name is John and the age is 22. No matter, I've not passed the value for the age in my function call, but still it is taking it as a 22 because I've already assigned. Let me take here as your John. Okay, I'll not pass anything here. So what happens here? Run. Name John is not defined. Okay. Right? Got to know? So this is how your function and the arguments work. So we dealt with your default arguments. I hope the things are clear now. Okay, fine then. Okay, so that was about default arguments. So Python allows us to initialize the arguments at the function definitions. We have already spoken about it. Okay, so we shall see our next concept in the next video. Okay.